This is Lando, our home, our sanctuary, and our invitation to adventure.
We named her after an overland bus we traveled in while crossing Africa, a journey that reminded us just how alive we feel when we are exploring the world.
But Lando represents much more to us than just a way to travel.
She represents freedom, the freedom to wake up somewhere new, to change direction, to stay a little longer, or to follow a road simply because something in us says, go.
This life gives us the space to live more intentionally, step away from the noise, question what we truly need, and choose what we want our days to feel like.
To be wild and free, to follow our hearts, trust our own path, and pursue the things that make us feel curious, inspired, and fully alive.
Sometimes that means climbing a mountain, paddling into a quiet bay, riding an unfamiliar road, or discovering a place we never knew existed.
And sometimes it means doing absolutely nothing.
Just sitting quietly with a cup of tea,
Watching the light move across the trees,
breathing deeply.
grounding ourselves and remembering how much beauty already surrounds us.
Lando is our sacred space, a place where we can work, create, connect, meditate, dream, and simply be.
Most mornings we wake up excited to discover what the day might bring.
And most nights we fall asleep, feeling deeply grateful for this home, this adventure, and the life we are choosing to create together.
It isn't always easy, predictable, or perfectly planned.
Yeah, but that's what makes it ours.
Absolutely. This bus is a reminder that we don't have to follow a path simply because it's familiar.
We can listen inward.
We can trust what calls us.
We can oblige our soul. Lando is a 2017 Ford E350. Started its life out as a wheelchair-accessible transit bus, and we chose the wheelchair bus because it's got extra high ceilings, and myself being 6'4" gives us some freedom to stand and walk around inside the bus. We've personalized the outside with adding some creative elements, different art and recycled elements, some different vinyl, our social media tags, as well as some illustrations and messages that have a lot of personal meaning to us. So we've applied them through different places on our bus, and there's another video that has a bit more information about the actual illustrations and the vinyl and a poem that Laura had written as well that we've included on the bus. On the roof of the bus we have our solar panels as well as a few kayaks so that we can get out and explore on the water, which is something very important to us. The kayaks are up really high, so we do use this elevator system to get them up. So we replaced the bus door with some plexiglass panels, just like what we used on the inside. These are actually recycled art from a Subway restaurant that had these really cool plexiglass etchings on them with neat typography. So we salvaged those and used them within the bus door as a creative element. This part's obviously clear for visibility for driving. Do have our little trinkets too, of course. The bottom part here is a storage area as well, so it does open up. It's got a lockable handle, and it's got a secondary little safety latch. Just open up the handle, the door comes out. Inside here we have like extra water, hose, and the propane tank for the barbecue, shower. Can't forget this guy either. Love Bigfoot. We also added a ladder to the back, which is made out of some recycled shelving, believe it or not. And on the back of the bus here, we created an extension. So we actually extended the bumper out about 4 feet using some big C-channels. And we've created a deck on here. So there's a ramp for the motorcycle. So the motorcycle itself is sitting in this big channel that has a chalk at the front. This part here comes out to make a ramp. And then we have a couple of extra boards as well here that stand on the side here so that I can walk up beside the motorcycle and bring it onto the deck. It's all strapped on there, good and secure. On the exterior of the driver's side too, we have one of these toolboxes, which is kind of nice. It's a lockable, waterproof box. Inside here, we just keep things like firewood, axe, extra gas, emergency supply. Underneath the bus here, we added some fold-away steps, give us access to the door, get inside the bus easily. The outside of Lando carries us into the world.
But the inside is where we return to ourselves.
We design the space to feel warm, grounded, and deeply personal.
Every detail has a purpose, not just in how it functions, but in how it makes us feel.
This is where we begin our mornings, slowly. Where we work, where we create, share our meals, meditate, laugh, and reflect on everything the day has given us.
It is small enough to remind us that we need very little.
Yet it holds everything that matters.
Wherever we park, this becomes our familiar place, our calm within the movement, our shelter, our sacred space, and our home.
Here in the kitchen area, we have a hammered copper sink. We have our tea and honey and storage and stuff like that. We have motion sensor lights, which are very handy. Cooktop area, live edge wood. We have a panel here that's been made from an old subway plexiglass piece of artwork that's been recycled. Provide a nice block and still let some light in. Underneath here we do have some storage drawers for all of our utensils and stuff like that, and the handles are made just from tree branches. We got a decent sized fridge in here, 12-volt fridge. Underneath here we have all of our storage for garbage, recycling, cleaning supplies, water, gray water, stuff like that. Another little storage nook underneath here for more towels and cleaning supplies, things like that. Below here we have, in case we ever actually need it, we have a marine toilet and cleaning supplies. In the upper cupboard here, we have some dishes, frying pans, things like that, cups and plates, cutlery, all that kind of stuff. And here we have our jackery, which provides all the solar power generator, provides everything we need. We also have like motion sensor lights in here. We also have a flexible desk workspace and Starlink to be able to access internet and work remote. Lots of storage options above the desk, as well as a shoe cubby near the door and a second work desk here as well. So one person can work on the front swivel seat while the other one works at the desk with the monitor. Different storage and organization, cubbies and things like that for us, and a comfortable captain's area for driving. We use an iPad for navigation. In the front here we have an extra clothesline just to hang towels and things like that to dry. We have a big storage unit up here above the windshield. Has like our sun deflector, extra storage, tools. Here in the bedroom area we do have a furnace down in here. We have some storage areas for bathing suits, towels, stuff like that. We have another coat rack made out of a stick. We can hang raincoats and stuff when they're wet, let them dry. We have a filing cabinet here that we've upcycled and we use it. It's nice because they all lock, but we've got areas to store all of our clothing. So we each have a drawer for clothing, and then the bottom two, one is for additional food, pantry kind of stuff. Little storage areas here for books and whatnot. And in the bedroom area, we also have two upper cupboards here, little thumb latches. They open up and we just shove them full of all oversized clothes or sweaters and coats and stuff like that go in there. And then here at the foot of the bed, we even have, we had about a foot of extra space at the end of the bed because the bus is so wide. So in here we have like extra blankets, laundry, all of that kind of stuff stored away. Here at the back of the bed area, we have additional wall storage cabinets that open and little mini drawers. We can store all kinds of miscellaneous things. Headboard that we created, as well as a ceiling out of recycled pallets. And underneath the bed, there's a lot of storage. We have all of our camping, yoga mats, all that kind of stuff stored underneath. It's a very flexible, creative space, allowing us to kind of use it as we need to, bringing chairs inside and out, making games tables, places to eat, places to just socialize and enjoy. We don't always know where the road will lead us.
And we are learning that we don't need to.
There is something beautiful about leaving room for the unexpected.
For the places, people, challenges, and moments we could never have planned.
Our path is still unfolding.
And that's what makes it so exciting.
We'll keep following what inspires us.
Choosing adventure, living intentionally, and trusting the quiet voice within.
If this kind of life speaks to something in you, we'd love to have you along for the journey.
Follow our adventures. Share this with someone who may need the reminder.
And don't be afraid to follow your own path.
And oblige your soul.